no, sit down, you're going to look stupid, you're going to cry. So it's raging battle inside my head. And then finally the pastor said, well, if you're still sitting at the table and you haven't come up for prayer yet, and you don't come up now, then I'm afraid you're not going to get what you came for. Well, that was enough to break my fear. And because I had been praying to hear God's voice. So I go up, and then the woman asked, well, how can I pray for you? And I said, well, I have some areas of that I need some healing in relationships. So she started praying. Well, then another person came, and then another person. And I had 7 people praying for me. And then I literally felt heaven open. And this love came through my soul like I've never felt before. And I could see all this light, this white light. And then as I opened my eyes, I saw 7 angels. Well, I'd never seen an angel before or anything like that. And so there were 7 angels, one behind each of the people praying for me. And so it was incredible. But it all started with that prayer, Lord, help me to hear your voice and help break fear out of me. And then the third was help me to be obedient.
So you sought the Lord, then with your whole heart.
Right.
And then the pastor spoke. So the pastor had to hear a word for an invitation.
Right.
And then you didn't immediately obey.
No.
And so he stepped out on faith because he knew he'd heard the Lord. And sometimes you hear the Lord and then people don't respond because they refuse to obey. So sometimes you don't miss it in the spirit, the other person does.
Exactly.
And so you give the word a second time, and then the Holy Spirit moves upon the person, and then the miracle begins to happen. So everything really is about hearing and obeying.